Guys, we are joined by Mark Lagerkvist today. Mark is an investigative reporter with NJ Watchdog. Mark, I want to kind of bring some perspective to this. So
Sure.
you've got this lawsuit. I mean, it sounds like a lot of terms that are kind of lost on a lot of folks, but let's bring it back to the origin of the story, which is you have been doggedly pursuing the double-dipping problem that is rampant throughout New Jersey. Most specifically, you've talked about a lot of the sheriffs in New Jersey, both Democrat and Republican, collecting a pension from one job while doing another job on the, on the taxpayer dime. Did this start with double dipping, first of all? And second of all, how big a problem is this?
We don't know. We know there are at least hundreds of double dippers in New Jersey because we've documented that. We don't know the big number because we don't have access to data or even the types of data they collect so we could tell.
What's the most egregious double dipping allegation that's out there that you've uncovered?
You wouldn't know where to start. I mean, you wouldn't know where to start.
I mean, you've written some articles on this.
Right. Oh, I think my favorite is Governor Christie's deputy chief of staff, who's his budget guru on how to cut the cost of government, and he's double dipping.
It's funny to me that we're so up in arms about double dipping. At the end of the day, that job needs to be filled. If a person who's retired can fill it, isn't that costing taxpayers the same amount of money?
That's the argument that's made all the time. The reality is the system allows these people to retire when they're in their 40s, so they're going to collect their pension for decades. So what happens is, yeah, in one sense, somebody has to fill the job, but in the meantime, these guys are getting decades extra of pension, and the system is not set up to fund that.
You've already filed a lawsuit against the New Jersey Department of Treasury pertaining to open records or some records that are not so open.
We're trying to get records of how the state government keeps records, and they're saying that those are not governmental records at all. The reason we're looking at these records is we've been tracking double dipping for quite a while, and the state treasury has argued that it has no way of keeping track of double dippers. Well, if we were able to see how they kept, what data they collected, we would be able to prove that they're wrong.
This is about transparency and accountability. Thanks for your hard work. Appreciate you coming on the show.